this misty gray wolf, this humanoid wolf form, muscular, eyes glowing, hungry. It leaps down. I need you to roll initiative.
Stone!
Wait.
Stone!
You didn't have it out! You didn't have it ready!
Come on, please. I need a high initiative. I need a high...
Oh, that's good. That is 19. Damn, girl, what is wrong with you?
10. What did they get?
Alright, hang on. So it is Nora, what was yours?
10.
10?
10.
Talavin, you're 19?
Yeah.
We're gonna die.
Fucking shit.
Rats!
I mean, we're lucky you didn't get a fucking surprise round on us. That's all that
Wait,
really
'cause
matters.
I got really high.
It's because we got a high perception.
And he's a mouth breather.
Hey.
Man, you should really clear your sinuses.
Yikes. Yikes.
It is springtime, so he's probably like...
Got the little allergies going on.
I'm just joking because I'm nervous. Like, we're gonna turn into werewolves.
No, we're not. We are not turning into werewolves. I will not become a werewolf.
Top of the round, it is Talavin.
Fucking yay!
Talavin, at the top of the round, you see this thing, this werewolf, clutching onto the edge of the roof, leaning down, its white teeth just sheening in the moonlight as it... You all have rolled initiative, and as it leaps down and hits the ground with this sickening thud, it just lets out this animalistic, vicious, curling snarl. What do you do?
Sorry, but I don't want to do that. I'm going to pull out my crossbow and shoot it. Since it's at a distance. How far away is it?
Currently, it is about 20 feet away from you.
Okay, that's good. I will shoot it with a crossbow. Even though I know it has 0 effect on it. Says it's not magical. Well, then,
You don't know.
yeah, it said magic shit and silver shit, and I ain't got either one of those things on a crossbow. Never mind.
Use the weapons that you got.
Yeah, I know, but then I gotta get in range. It's gonna fucking scratch me. I'm gonna turn into a werewolf, and I will fucking die. I'm gonna throw a little... No, I don't want to... I'll pull out my new sword! I will charge it!
Just go all in.
No!
You take that initiative and you run up and you charge it and you take a swipe. Go ahead and hit.
No! 13!
That just barely hits.
Yes! And I am holding it with 2 hands. Holding it with two hands,
you take a massive swing as you watch the entire blade ignite with fire.
I put away all my dice because I got too nervous.
As you swing up against its body, it carves into its flesh, dealing...
Okay, so it is... Oh, and I need a D6. I literally put all
the
my
D10
dice away
plus a
because I was
D6.
getting so nervous. That's a 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 points of damage! It is only
Did
3
you add your
points of
strength
fire
modifier?
damage. Fire, 3 points of fire damage.
Did you add your strength modifier to those?
Plus 5 was yes, so it's 7. I rolled a 7 for the D10, and then a 3 for fire, and 5 for 3. It's 3.
You don't add your attack bonus.
Yeah, it's 3. It's only 3. Oh, I didn't even add my attack bonus.
It's a D8 or a D10 plus 3, and then it's a D6.
It's
So it's 13.
Okay, yes.
13.
What she said.
13 points.
It just dies.
Thank God.
Yes!
Yeah, keel's over instantly. Wouldn't you like that? You take 2 massive swings this all the way up its body. It snarls wildly at you. Nora, you and this creature have the same initiative.
No!
I need you to roll a dexterity check to see who can go first.
A dexterity check.
Yeah.
Oh god.
9.
You get to go first.
No!
What do you mean, no?
What?
Use your clicker-ers, your ears. You get to go first.
Oh, he said it gets to go first.
I said you get to go first.
Yes!
You get to go
definitely
first.
sounded like you said you. It.
You.
Okay.
You.
Okay.
Yeah.
You.
I get to use my clicker-ers.
Use your
Turn it
clicker-ers
to
and
stone.
listen to me.
Turn it
Go.
to stone. I have to make the constitution stone.
That is a natural 19.
No! No! No!
You take that moment and thrust it forward. You can watch parts of its fur beginning to form to you. But it manages to shrug it off. It is going to take a multi-attack against you, Talavin.
No!
First with its claw, that's a natural 16.
No! My God!
You are dealt 6 points of slashing damage. And then it's going to try and come at you with a bite attack.
Hey.
What is it with you?
Does a 13 hit?
No!
It doesn't?
It
No!
misses. As it lashes down, you can see that sheen in its teeth. It goes to bite, however, it grabs onto your shoulder and just rakes across the armor, unaffected.
Reaction. Hellish rebuke this bitch!
Alright, it has to make a what save?
Dex save.
That is a natural 18.
Fucker!
Does it take half damage?
I don't remember.
You gotta have it up. In the meantime, everybody else begins hearing this commotion. It's going to take them another round in order to get to you. Talavin, you are at the top of the round. You are right next to this thing, and you can feel its saliva just coating your shoulder.
Hellish rebuke. It takes half.
All right, go ahead and roll half
That
damage.
is what is it? The 2d10. I already have the 10 out.
Oh, I'm shaking.
So it takes 4 fire damage. 4 more fire damage.
All right.
That is halved. That's all. It was 8.
All right, it's already halved. Good to know. You take that moment and just your eyes flare in the moonlight. You just summon this celestial power within you, and you just unleash this fury as you its fur just ignites as it. And now it is once again your turn, Talavin, top of the round. What do you do?
I'm gonna hit it with my damn sword again.
Hit with your sword again?
It does not hit. It do not hit.
What'd you hit? What'd you roll?
It's a 2, Madison. It didn't hit. I know it didn't.
You take that moment and you swipe across its front and just shave off some of its fur. Nora, you are next. What do you do?
Stone! Stone, turn to stone! Please.
Bro, can you...
Please.
As it takes that moment, it raises its claw and begins to carve down into Talavin before it's frozen. Turned to stone.
It's completely turned to stone.
Turned to stone.
I'm about to swipe this bitch fucking with my sword anyways. Like, fuck.
You take that moment. Just
Are there any more? Do we hear anything else going on? Are there any more looking around?
go ahead and make a perception check.
Well, we rolled a 1, so. At the default.
That is a natural 19, so that's 25.
25.
You did better.
Okay. Taking a moment and listening, you currently don't hear anything in the nearby vicinity.
Okay.
Fuck. What am I
As
about to do?
your
He scratched
companions-
me?
It scratched you.
Ugh. Oh,
Bro, what do we do? What do we do?
wait.
Talavin, you see that everybody else is running up, sprinting, as they begin hearing the snarls. Adriel and Jen are the first to arrive. As they come up around the corner, You see Jen immediately, her hands starting to charge with electric energy. Looks, are you alright? And she flies over immediately as Adriel jogs up, seeing this thing half in mid-swing coming down over your head.
Sorry, we're level 4 characters, correct?
Yes, we're level
Okay, I'm gonna healing hands myself 4 points. Hopefully that...
With your healing
maybe.
hands.
Okay, so healing herbs... No, healing herbs only counteracts, like, poison and stuff
Yeah, I
like
don't know
that.
if it would
so I don't
help
think
this.
it counteracts werewolf. Okay, I'm gonna healing hands you 4 as well.
I only need 2.
I'll healing hands you 2.
Zoom and Talal both also come running up, and you hear Talal, are you alright? Zoom nods, sees this thing frozen in stone.
Talal might know something.
You know anything to counteract getting scratched by a werewolf? As I turn around as I'm healing myself, and I'm like...
You see both Jin and Talal look extremely worried, and they're like, don't heal it! Like, if it's poisoned you, if it's actually trying to spread, you're only closing the infection inside.
Just cut it back out.
Cut it back out! No, I'm just kidding. I'm like...
By this time, everything is already closed over top of the wound.
No!
It's fine. Honestly, I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm so...
I don't want you to be
It's fucking fine. Somebody will just have to kill me, and I'll just roll a new character. I'm not gonna be a fucking werewolf. It's not gonna happen. Somebody just kill me right now. Jacob, Wyatt! Jacob!
Talal calls him like, Talavin, come here. I can't reach you from over here. And he's gonna roll a check. He takes a second and kind of standing on the back of Zoom's hand, he gets down. It's a little bit close and a little bit personal, and for a moment you realize he is a guy, and he is extremely close to your chest right now. But you take that moment, he's being professional, he's not going to do anything weird. He's never done anything weird, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Mostly.
I mean, I have armor on, so, like, it's not like my boobs are shit. Well, yeah. I'm gonna die.
No. Well, he has to see the wound, which is relatively cleared up. He takes that moment and he asks, is this a bite or is this a scratch? I can't tell anymore.
Scratch. It was a scratch.
You should be all right then. Okay. The bite that is the that helps spread the lycanthropy.
We looked out again! Talavin survived!
Armor class 15, bitches!
Barely!
Armor class 15!
Barely locked down.
It's always just...
Oh, I literally get away by the hair on my fucking hands. It's like the little tiny ones right there. I get away by like that much.
Jen comes over, and she also does a quick look. Like, I don't know enough about lycanthropy to actually say, but he's probably right.
Well, I fucking hope so, because goddamn!
At the very least, you were telling us about someone, Jetta?
Jeddah, yeah.
Maybe he would know.
Yes, let's,
In the meantime, she glances over at the werewolf, still frozen mid-swing. Like, what are we going to do with that? I mean, are we just going to wait out the rest of the night? Are we going to let any of the guards?
I'm not waiting.
At this point, Jacob and Wyatt have both, at this point, have already come up, and they watched and saw the scratch mark, and both of them instinctually kind of grabbed at their weapons as they're looking around.
Why don't we go get Jeddah, at least, and be like, hey, yo.
What do
now?
Okay.
So, I think some of us should definitely stay here with the werewolf, though.
Yeah.
Because you never know.
I'll stay with the werewolf.
Fine, I'll go get Jeddah. Damn it.
Besides, you're the one who might need... probably not, but you have the good questions. For if you have your scratchy scratch and your bitey bite.
I'm gonna go get Jeddah.
Yeah, Zoom and Talal both track with you as you all jog off into the woods, into the wooded area. Go ahead and make a perception check.
If this motherfucker is not here, I will beat his whole... I will turn that fucking stone werewolf into rubble. That's pretty good. 21.
And 21. As you approach, you hear this... And as you turn around, you see this slightly lighter-colored werewolf. This flecks of white mixed in, these kind of jagged teeth as it's...
Or this is a definitely older one.
It's nearby.
What the hell?
He can control it, though.
Yeah, fuck. I'm gonna, slow down. I'm gonna link with him. I'm gonna be like, Jeddah.
The same shiver goes down his spine.
Jeddah, we caught the other one. Can you come with us?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying in the woods. Nice try.
Okay, that's true. True. Facts, facts. You are a werewolf. Facts, facts. Okay. That was a dumb question. Do you all spread? The lycanthropy spread through bite or through scratch? Because I got a little scritchy scratch right here.
It's unnerving how quickly he, on force, comes up to you. As he stands above you, just looming over, he crouches and breathes in.
Oh,
It's a scratch. You'll be all right.
Okay, good. Perfect. Sounds great.
As he looks at your shoulder and sniffs. Close one though.
Yeah, it was like right there. So we turned it to stone. We don't really know what to do with it now. And we can't really involve you during the daytime. Otherwise people will get suspicious. I mean, can we... Because I almost don't want to turn it over to the guards, because then they're just going to, kill him. I know, but they're going to, fuck. Because he needs to be able to control it. We need to figure out who it is.
I can try. And you see him actually take a few steps back, and as it looks like he cracks his neck, his form begins to waver and shift back into his human form. I'm all right. Am I taking him with me? Or am I taking it with me? What are we doing?
I mean, it's stoned. It shouldn't be able to get unstoned unless she uses her amulet on it. So, maybe if we can get it out of town, and then you take it somewhere.
Nomadic again. That does not require me to do anything now. Only in the morning, right?
Probably not. I mean, but the issue is in the morning, everybody will see it, because it's just kind of like hanging out in the middle of the street.
We could try to carry it.
We could try to carry it away.
At first light, it'll be fine.
Okay. Well, then maybe we can... I'll go talk with the others and see if we can move it somehow.
Great. I'll be here. As he backs away several more steps and changes back, his long arms growing these long hooks on the edges, his teeth, his face morphing into that of the werewolf form.
Okay. Well, we're gonna head back now then. Stay hidden.
Nora, make a perception check.
No! I'd rather be oblivious. Okay, that's good,
19? As you are standing there, taking stock, keeping guard, you're waiting for Talavin to return. And you think you hear something. Down several streets.
So Jacob White and Adriel, and then the two sprites stayed, right?
No, till I was with me in Zoom.
Okay, sorry. Till I was with you in Zoom. And then everyone else stayed in the area, right?
Right.
Okay. I'm going to sneak over to the others and be like, did you hear that?
Hear what? This is Jacob. Wyatt shakes his head. I didn't hear anything. He's clinging to the shadows currently. Eyes peeled. Both Jin and Adriel shake their heads. No, we didn't hear anything.
I think I heard something. I'm gonna check it out, but I'm gonna check it out through Michiko. So, cover me real quick. And so she's just gonna kind of like lean up against the wall and just like, or maybe like kneel by the wall, something like that, like a down motion, and just like summon Michiko, and then like. See.
Just double checking. Cause she's a hawk right now, right?
Yeah.
They have disadvantage at night, I think, because their sight isn't very good.
I mean, their sight is good. It's
during
just
the day.
Yeah, during the day. I don't know if it's night.
My hair does not want to.
No, it doesn't say anything. It just says has advantage on perception checks that rely on sight.
I mean, hawks have pretty good eyesight.
Hawks do have pretty good eyesight, but considering that it is not... Yeah. So since it is nighttime, generally they are a daytime-ish animal, so just a normal perception check.
Okay. This is not
I think that's all we've been rolling, though.
Yeah, it's not a disadvantage.
Yeah, I was just double checking.
Okay, 18.
18. Flying up above, you stare through the eyes of your familiar, gazing down, looking through the streets, and you do see at the very far corner near the barracks, you do see someone running, holding their side, just sprinting. You see Flash.
It's a werewolf?
No, it's a human. She said human.
It seems like it.
Yeah, but it's like attacking someone.
There's another one?
Yeah. I'm gonna go back and be like, there's another one. And I'm gonna just take off running.
They look at one another. What? What are we saying regarding this one? Oh gosh. Wyatt immediately, without questioning, just begins taking off running after you. Adriel looks conflicted. She looks at the one. She's like, I don't know if we are. She just takes off running after you, as does Jacob, leaving the other stoned werewolf unaccompanied.
Well, technically, I'm on my way back to that one, so unless I hear something.
Or depends.
This is happening simultaneously. You are on your way back. Go ahead and make a perception check. But if you're listening for this specifically, well, no, just perception check.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just... Oof. 15.
You approach as you round the final corner and see the stone werewolf. You do not see any of your companions. As you stare across the side of the courtyard, just trying to get a feel for where anybody else might be, you see the very faint glint of someone darting down the nearest alleyway.
Fuck. I sprint after.
Did you tell me the range of the stone? I don't think you told me the range before.
It's like 30 feet.
Okay, 30 feet. Okay.
You guys take off running faster and faster as you hear someone shout, "Help!
We do help!"
They hear it, but do I?
You're at the other end of the courtyard. They took off running. So you can make a perception check at disadvantage if you want to try and hear it.
That was really good, that last one. That's a 12.
all you know is that you saw a glint of somebody darting down one of the alleyways. And the stone werewolf is currently unattended.
Yeah, she keeps saying unattended, so obviously it needs to be guarded, so.
Probably.
It is what it is.
I'm just throwing it out there. It doesn't have
No, you're doing it on purpose, we know. It's fine.
No, it's good.
I don't have anything to leave with it. Like, I don't have any, like...
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Zoom also sees this. And in that moment, he kind of looks at you and he points to the statue and...
I don't want to be alone. I'm going to be like, stay with that. Make sure it doesn't do something. Do I have the gold amulet or did I give it to you?
You had it?
I'm going to give him...
You gave yours to Jacob.
Talk. Fuck.
Wait, no, did I have it?
You
I
and
gave
Jacob
one to
had
Jacob.
one.
Yeah, you gave... Oh, I guess it means I had it. But I would have given it to because I was going to be
'cause,
deaf
yeah,
and
she
blind
wasn't-
anyway.
Roll for it.
It wouldn't have made sense!
It's like I...
Didn't say it in the moment, but I will let you roll against me. Because I'm nice. What'd you roll?
18.
9. Fine. You can time travel.
I'm gonna like shove it in Zoom's hands and I'll be like, Talel, all you have to do is focus on it if you need to call. No, Jacob has the other one. Stay
All right,
here.
all right.
If there is anything that happens, let us know immediately. And I
Very
take
well.
off towards yonder glintiness.
You're trying to track them within a city. Go ahead and make this would essentially be a nature check to try and figure out if you can navigate the interior of the city.
15.
You know which way that they were headed, and as you get closer and closer, you very faintly pick up on someone shouting help. However, everyone else, we're going to keep the relative same initiative order. Talavin, you will be there in 2-ish rounds.
Colby.
So means I'm next? Oh wait, no, they didn't.
Yeah,
get to
they
roll.
didn't. Well, they rolled initiative. She probably rolled for them, but...
Nora, you come bolting out in slow motion as you look over in the corner, and actually down this alleyway, in the shaded alleyway, you see somebody who's currently on their back, holding their midsection as they're trying to back up. And you see this other lycanthropic form.
Stone!
Are you 30 feet away?
I think so.
You're about 40 feet away, actually.
Can I stealthily... No, I wouldn't be...
You can use your movement. You can use your movement to get closer to it.
I'm gonna get closer to it.
I mean, you only have to move up
10
10 feet.
I'm gonna get up 10 feet, just in range of the... Stone!
You take off and you...
Turn to stone. Please.
As it freezes, turn to stone.
I am so glad we found that hag.
Bro, that hag actually coming in clutch, though.
You hear the person. It's as they're trying to back up. It's a young man, just hanging on to his midsection. He's bleeding profusely.
Perception check. Is there anything else? Are there any more that I can hear?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. 19.
19. Glancing about, listening, you don't hear anything. You do pick up some rustling in some of the nearby barracks, as that's the area where you are.
Alrighty. I'm gonna run up to the person. I mean, the thing is, it's stone, and I know it's stone. So I'm gonna run up to the person, and you're like, how bad are they hurt? Are they real?
They're hurt really bad.
I'm gonna say, did it bite you? Oh wait, would I know that?
Yeah, because we said, Talel said.
It all happened so fast. I
I'm
don't
gonna look at its wounds. I'm looking at its wound, the person's wounds.
He has several wounds. Go
Slash
ahead and make a medicine check.
My medicine's pretty good.
Okay, medicine. 16.
16. Some of them do look like bite marks.
Damn.
I'm gonna have to turn him to stone to preserve it.
I mean,
for-
he's not gonna turn tonight. But, I mean, hopefully.
It would stop the spread of the poison.
As you look at this individual, you recognize them. It's Nigel.
Oh my.
Nigel!
What are you doing out of your tower?
Okay,
You don't know what his shift is? You don't know when he's working?
He said he was working tonight.
Okay, we don't have Talal. I don't have Talal.
Yeah.
So I can't ask. Yeah. Okay.
He's growing paler and paler by the
Right,
Let me
like
say-
now.
Okay, so quick intelligence check. Would turning him to stone preserve him temporarily?
Make an intelligence check.
Okay. 15?
15. The other people who had been turned to stone were essentially preserved at whatever point they were at. It might work. But he's looking really rough.
Like, die out when he comes back to life.
I'm going to... Okay, I'm gonna say... But then if I heal him, then it'll close it in. And can I give him 2 points of healing on like one of the scratch wounds? Does it work that way?
Sure.
Just on the scratch wounds to like.
Make a wisdom check as you rub your hand over just to see if you can control this healing ability as you run your hand over the wound.
Okay. Tainted 20 for wisdom.
Tainted 20. You take that moment and as you begin to focus and concentrate, you know that sealing it on the inside could possibly be detrimental, and you take that moment as you rub your hand over his shoulder. But the wound closes, and nothing else.
Okay, but he's still like bleeding out.
He's stabilized, but he's still looking really rough.
Okay, I'd rather not turn him to stone, but like.
Am I there at this point?
You have just arrived.
Okay. Oh, and I left Talal back there!
Well, I mean,
I'm gonna. Oh, God! He's been bitten.
He's been bitten.
Shit.
Let's see.
Fuck. Ooh. Ah.
Do I pause his transformation in hopes of maybe?
What is that? What is that?
Just calm down. It's okay. And I'm just gonna kind of like, pull some bandages out. I'm just gonna kind of like gently just be like, one hand on his shoulder, just kind of like, yeah, I know it hurts. It's okay. Calm down. It's okay. It's fine. Deep breath. Look at me. It's okay. Calm down. It's okay. And I'm just gonna kind of like, I don't know. I'm just like, not like pressing super hard, but like trying to help with like the blood flow on like the main wound and just kind of like rubbing his arm nicely. I don't know. I'm not the super comforting person, but I'm just kind of.
It's whatever slash happened right at his midsection.
Yeah, that's okay. So it is, but the big
He's
wound,
looking rough.
Can I make her medicine check? It does look like bite and slash wounds.
Yeah, and I would convey this.
Yeah.
Because you're a cleric.
Okay.
Well, you can.
I mean, I can heal him.
Wait, no,
but
I wouldn't know.
I can't. But that doesn't mean that his lycanthropy is gonna. We need to get.
Where's the other amulet?
Zoom has it. Zoom and Talal have the other amulet if you need them.
You think Talal would
know something? Just call him.
I don't have it. Jacob has it.
Jacob. Just give me that. Give Nora the amulet.
Right. Here.
Hello. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah. Yes, I can hear you. You can kind of see he's currently like trying to like half straddle, like stay like within view, but it's like when someone's like way too close to the camera, so he's like trying to like get further back. You get the sense he probably jumped like from the shoulder onto this thing and is just trying to figure out what to do.
to keep you on the loop, we found another werewolf and someone who has been badly hurt. You don't happen to know anything about werewolf poison or think you could counteract it?
What? I mean, I know what does work, but, I mean, I haven't studied this extensively. I know some things, but not a lot. I don't know of any of herb that could lessen the effects or anything like that. I'd have to think about it.
All right.
Well, get over here.
No, I can't.
Ask him what the herb
Wait,
is.
if I like also put it near her or like put.
I'm gonna be like, what herb might help?
We both have it.
It's like linking us. We're just like.
It's just got both of you just like shoved.
I mean, we could like put it around your wrist or something.
Yeah.
Perhaps wolfsbane? Perhaps? But I don't know. That could, it could very well be an old wives' tale for all I know. I'm not as familiar with wolfsbane. I'm not familiar with lycanthropy.
I don't want to like just.
The guy Nigel on the ground. Am I going to die?
No, you're not. You're not going to die. We're just trying to prevent what could happen.
Don't tell him.
Could happen? Could happen. Prevent what could happen?
Okay, I'm gonna
Calm
cast
down.
sleep on him.
No.
Drew, go to sleep.
Okay, you cast sleep.
Oh, wait. That's not how it works. Okay, never mind. Sorry. That's not how it works. It would also affect us.
Put us. Well, technically, we can't be put to sleep, can we?
That is true.
Magic can't put us to sleep.
That is true. But it's within range. No, that's okay. I'm just
gonna. Okay, yeah.
Just try to calm him.
Okay, I'm just gonna like keep kind of just like talking to him, and I'm gonna just bandage what I can. No healing powers. Just like bandage and clean what I can. As we are just gonna try to. Oof, we're so fucked. This man is gonna be a werewolf.
I mean, I think he has to make saves. I don't think it's a foolproof thing.
And I'm gonna kind of I'm gonna connect with Nora as I'm doing this, and I'm gonna be like, go talk to Jeddah, see if he knows anything. He's in the woods. He's sometimes a werewolf, sometimes not, but he's in control of himself. But go see if he knows anything.
He's in his werewolf form?
Sometimes.
How do you talk to him?
I linked with him.
Like how we're linking now?
Yeah. Do you want to come down here and do this?
Sure.
Okay, fine. As I'm like finishing like bandaging up him as best that I can without using magic, I'm just gonna like, I'll be back. Stay calm. Stay calm.
I'm
Deep
gonna take
breaths.
over. Like, it's gonna be okay.
Alright.
And I'm going to haul that ass back to Jeddah.
Takes you the better part of about 20 minutes.
20 fucking minutes. How big is this town? Holy shit.
It's a big area. By the time you go back and Zoom tries to hail you down and tries to figure out what's going on.
Oh, I had to go past Zoom? God damn it. I'm going to be like, I got to go text Jeddah. Stay here. You have the amulet. If you need anything, talk to Nora. Be on the lookout for more. I'm sorry.
Okay, so it only takes you about 11 minutes.
Okay.
You take off.
And I kind of slow down before I get to the woods so I don't, like, startle him.
Okay, go ahead. Or actually, no, he makes himself known. You hear this.
And I will link with him again, and I will be like, there was a second werewolf. There was a second one, and he attacked somebody, and the man's been bitten and scratched. we don't know what to do to help prevent further damage. Any suggestions?
If he did not manage to save himself, there's nothing you can do.
What do you mean, save himself? Like, get away?
If he was not strong internally, he would need to be strong internally.
Would he turn into a werewolf immediately tonight if it had taken control?
It takes a day to effect. You won't know until tomorrow.
Oh! Would healing him help him or not help him?
If he did not save, there is no point.
Hark! Okay,
I can talk with him if that's what you want.
I don't feel safe bringing you out into the open because it's by the soldiers' barracks. So we can try to get him to talk to you tomorrow, if that's okay. In the morning. Alright, I'm going to go back again.
Bring
Your steps in tonight.
Tomorrow.
And this time I will stop with Zoom and I will tell him what happened. And then I will tell him just to keep staying here in case anything happens with this one. Sorry I had to rush off. We were trying to help him, but he's not going to be helped.
Talal chimes in. I'm sorry, I don't know as much
It's
as I should.
It's not your fault. None of us knew.
I'm used to poisons, not necessarily effects of various creatures.
It's all of our fault. We know. We just didn't know enough. But I'm gonna go see what else I can do for the one up here. Hopefully there's not any more, but keep an eye out. Let us know if...
At this point, the moon is beginning to set. The nearly full moon, and the two suns, Targaryen and Una, are just barely casting light across the day. It's starting to become morning.
Okay. And then I'm going to go back to this young man and bandage him up a little bit more. I'm not going to pass my healing potion, I'm sorry.
So how big is the werewolf? Big? Or like, people kind of big?
It is bigger than a person. It stands at around like 8 to 9 feet tall.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, that's about kind of what I imagined, but not what I was.
Yeah, closer to like 8 feet tall, broad, nice big muscles, nice long claws, very sharp teeth, really hairy.
Oh. I guess when I go back, I'm just gonna like kneel down next to I'll take is he just laying in the street?
You guys are in an alley.
Oh. Fuck.
Right near the...
Okay. I guess I'll take my cloak off and kind of like roll it up and put it under his head so that he's just a little bit more comfortable instead of on the ground. And then I'm just going to take out, because I really just kind of like put some bandages on it. I'll start taking out some herbs and grinding it up and doing what I can.
Before you start doing this, Wyatt actually steps in. He's like, I don't know much about all of this, but do you think that everyone else is going to be okay with knowing that there are now 3?
Nobody knows that there are 3. There's only 2, technically. We won't know if he turns into anything until tomorrow.
Yes, he kind of pulled everybody over to the side, and he's like, my thinking, it's daylight. People are going to start waking up. They're going to start seeing this thing. Unless we turn them back and get them out of the area, people are going to see these creatures. My guess is that we have minutes.
I mean,
can we tie them up?
I mean, they're not gonna. I mean, we could try.
Because it's daylights. They should be
turned back.
They should.
And I assume these motherfuckers are heavy as shit now at their stone.
Possibly.
Okay, I guess we can try to I mean, like, I'm sure their hands are, like, fucking out here, right?
Yeah.
Well, if I recall correctly, whenever I thought out everyone at the hag's hut, it did take a minute for them. It was a slow process, and they were really disoriented.
Is that
So,
true?
We could.
Can we intelligence check that?
We could technically
Like,
have
technically-
You would remember that, yeah.
Yeah, for now.
That could have been because of the people. That could have just been because the people in that moment were confused about what was going on. But that was the general sense that you got from whenever you were bringing everyone back.
Okay, so we could tie his hands and legs up and drag his ass out of here.
Pretty much.
If that's what it takes.
Pretty much.
But I think one of us should stay with Nigel. And we're going to need at least somebody to help Talel and Zoom. And then people are going to have to get this one. We're going to have to drag him off before people start noticing.
Mm-hmm. We'll get this one. And then on the way, we'll get the
Are
other
y'all
one.
just going to take him out yonder?
Yeah.
Or do you want to try to take him? We can't leave the city with him. Because then the guards will see. So maybe you should take him to the
People are
woods.
already going to see. And at that moment, make a perception check.
Oh, shoot!
Ha! 12.
16.
12 and 16. You do hear sounds of people beginning to open up their shops.
We can't leave Zoom down there by himself. He can't talk.
And oh shoot. Okay. I'm gonna go with Zoom. I'm gonna go.
Okay, so the plan is I guess Wyatt, Jacob, and Adriel need to tie this. Well, you're the only one with an amulet, though.
Okay. Come on. We're gonna just thaw this dude. We have our ropes. We're gonna like tie it around his
Just tie
claws.
tie him up while he's a stone, and then just cinch it closed when he
That's what we're doing.
starts moving.
That's what we're doing right now.
And I'm gonna stay.
Okay,
with
make a
Nigel.
dexterity check.
Dexterity?
I'm staying with Nigel. Make sure he doesn't try to move or somebody don't come and get his ass.
10.
Nigel is currently passed out.
Okay, that's fine.
Not making death saving throws though. Just
No, he's the stress of the situation has conked him out.
I got a 10 for dexterity.
Okay, well then, if he's passed out, I'm gonna help.
You're having a hard time. The current position that it's frozen in
12.
is leaving a lot of slack.
What about his feet?
You're not 100% sure. You're not 100% sure if whenever you release this, how much time you're going to have to cinch it up.
What if one person takes the hands, one person has like something around his neck, and one person takes the feet? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, so like at least 3 ropes on his ass.
Everyone begins rapping. And they're like, we need to hurry.
We are.
All right, hurry!
Let's go.
Undo it.
Ready?
Ready?
Unstone.
No, unstone. I mean, just.
All right, I need you to make, who is on the ropes?
I'm gonna be on the feet.
Okay. I need
Jacob
you to
and
make a
Wyatt on the
dexterity
arms.
saving throw.
What?
I need you to make, or actually, no, it's a strength saving throw.
15. It's not good.
Both you and Jacob, as soon as the stone is released, goes to lash out. The arms collapse as Jacob yanks as hard as he can, and it shinks to its body. Its feet begins to topple as it slams against the ground. As Adriel is trying to grab the rope around its neck, and as the first light begins shining on the person, you see their form beginning to shift back into someone who you're familiar with.
Who is it?
It's Gavin.
Gavin, goddammit! Emma!
It's Emma.
It's
Ah,
Emma.
I knew it! It's Emma and Gavin!
They've been fighting each other.
They've been biting each other!
You see the same shaved head as her eyes look around wildly.
I yeet her into this fucking dark alley.
We need to go to the next place. Let's just take her and go.
She's naked.
Oh, why am I tied up? She's not naked. She has tatters of clothes on her. What's getting dragged behind? Jacob is like, really sorry. Grabs her, throws her over his shoulder, and just takes off running.
Don't let her bite you.
Adrielle's like, some people get all the fun. As she helps get...
Or she going after Jacob these days. Look at her.
She helps get Nigel onto Wyatt's back. As Wyatt kind of grabs him and is like, I'm gonna move careful. Come on. As he begins stealthily.
I'll help. No, I guess it's not really.
He says, no. He's like, run, just go. Get to the other person.
We're running.
You guys, I need you, if you guys are trying to be stealthy, go ahead and roll a stealth check as people are beginning to come out in the morning.
That is a 22. Ooh, 16.
16. With extreme pace, you guys darting in and out of the town, in and out of the various alleyways down the street. You feel, just as you reach different alleyways, people opening their doors around you. You all reach the main area and do not currently see anybody. With Zoom, who is now looking around absolutely panicked, who looks like he did try to tie up this individual, but they're swinging down like this. It's a challenge.
Okay, so why didn't Jacob need to stay hidden a little bit? Bro, I bet Emma's fucking freaking out. She's probably like screaming and shit. Somebody gag her if she's yelling.
She does start, and you hear a as he's just taken a rag and shoved it in her mouth as he's taking off running.
Smart boy.
Jacob comes around the corner and he's like, where am I taking her?
You all need to take him to the woods. Take him to Jeddah.
Do we?
Just keeps running.
We'll have enough people.
So it's
Zoom's a big strong boy.
Wyatt
and Jacob head off to the woods. Now it's me, Nora, Zoom, and Adrielle, and then Jen and Talel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna yeet these feet again. Somebody gonna get the neck. Somebody gonna get the arms. Mm-hmm. And Nora's gonna...
There's sunlight in this alleyway, right?
There's sunlight. And
okay, just...
if you make a perception check, you've got... Hang on, let me roll. Yeah, no, you gotta hurry.
21. Okay.
Okay. Just tie him up.
Strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
That's good.
17.
17. Once again, Adrielle tries to get a hold of the neck as you and Zoom both, as the form unstones, collapses to the ground. You watch as the form shrinks down to see Gavin.
I immediately put a rag in his mouth, start tying him up, and we are going to carry his ass to the woods.
I'm just
stealthily ASAP.
You're like, we'll explain later.
Don't move.
Okay, who's carrying him?
Zoom, in a moment of relative insensitivity, actually grabs Talel and puts him onto your shoulder. He's like, I don't like being manhandled.
I'm sorry.
As
we gotta go.
Grabs him and throws him over his shoulder, and you all just book it. I need you to make another stealth check.
Oh, 19. 24.
As you guys are moving in a massive group.
12.
24. Save everyone.
I mean, technically, I'm not holding anyone.
Adrielle and Nora, both of people are seeing you as you all are running, and they're like, "Hi, where are you running to?"
Gotta run an errand.
Sprinting out of the city. I need y'all to make one more stealth check.
No, we're not sprinting out of the city. We're going to the woods where Jeddah is.
Right, but it's into the woods.
19. Okay. Plus stealth is
10 to 20.
23.
10 to 20.
Okay.
That'll do. You guys just barely managed to make it into the woods, into the wooded area of Pineview, as you hear somebody coming out of their back door to chop wood for the morning.
I cannot believe.
Rushing past branches, making a relative racket as you are sprinting along. You come to the clearing and see Jacob is still struggling. He's like, would you just stop trying to pull my hair? Give me that.
Toss that ass.
Run, manage to make it to the edge, where you do see Jeddah just barely peeking out from behind one of the trees. Did you bring them?
Yes, they're here.
He's human again. You see him in his human form.
Okay. Gonna set the people down. Be like, I'm sorry about that. This is gonna be difficult to hear. Maybe you know, maybe you don't. But you two are the perpetrators of the deaths in the town. You two are werewolves.
Gavin's face just drops.
I'm sorry we had to gag you. But we had to stop you from attacking.
Are you gonna be quiet if we ungag you?
We don't want
Because if you start screaming, we're gonna have an issue.
Okay, I'm gonna take out the gag.
Okay, we're gonna leave
Don't
Emma's
bite me.
in because.
Well, maybe, how is Emma's demeanor?
You can make an insight check.
Oh yeah, we'll see. After.
I don't notice.
Is that, no, it's 16.
16. She seems compliant.
Okay. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take out your gag. I'm sorry. I take it out. Okay. Now that that's done, very sorry for the jolt.
Rough treatment.
So Zoom comes back with Gavin, who's like sitting on the ground. He carefully pulls out his gag as well. Gavin's like, there's got to be some kind of mistake.
I mean, you scratched me. I don't think there's a mistake.
Where are we?
We're in the woods.
We're just right outside the city.
How did we get Emma? How did we get here? And she just looks quiet. They're looking for somebody.
We're looking for you. It was you. Or she knows.
Insight check. Did she know she was a werewolf?
But did she know she was a fucking werewolf? Fucking 19 plus 6, 25.
15.
It seems like she has some understanding.
I'm gonna go over to Gavin, and that bruise that I saw earlier, was that a bite or a bruise?
Going over, he flinches away. He's like, what are you? As you pull across, you do see that it is a bite.
If people bite...
It doesn't matter. I mean, technically, it wouldn't matter either way.
Well, yeah, but it's on accident or on purpose.
You pull away more of it, and you do see there are some other puncture wounds. Like, what is going on?
She turned you into a werewolf, buddy. She knew she was a werewolf.
What? Emma? She's just
being quiet.
Oh, she gonna get blue.
Okay.
Talavin is good.
At this point, you see Wyatt, who's carefully stealthing along. You actually don't hear him. You just see him out of your periphery as he lays Nigel on the ground, who's still unconscious.
She attacked Nigel. And I don't know which one of you all attacked the other night, but
Well,
she's the reason for all of these attacks.
Yeah, there were 2 bodies, so it's probably
Probably
both
each
of
one
them.
of them.
Well, you can see Gavin is just paling by the second as he's trying to wrap around as he looks at himself tied up. Not sure what happened.
Yeah, I'm not untying him because he could either be a real good actor or he could not. I don't know.
I look at Jetta. I look at Jetta. I'm like,
no, not the right notebook.
well, did you have a little spiel you wanted to give them? You were looking for them, correct?
I was hoping that they didn't realize what they were. Seeing as she does.
Does Gavin seem like genuinely surprised?
Make an insight check. Sure, go ahead.
That's a natural 20.
He seems genuinely surprised. You are not getting any kind of dishonest vibe off of him.
I guess I'll tell Jen, I'll be like, that one knew she was a werewolf, and she knew she was spreading what she was, but he didn't. I don't know what you can say to him to help him, but she knew what she was doing.
Gavin just looks shell-shocked. He's shoulders slumped. He's just being quiet right now. He's like, I'm gonna go check on the other one. He goes over to Nigel, who's on the ground, and pulls at some of the bandages and looks. He touches it and kind of smells, which to you is kind of brings up that gag reflex and just. But he looks at his chin, kind of opens up his eyes, and he just has this look on his face. He looks back to Gavin and goes over and kind of pulls at his ear. Not in a mean way, but in a getting his attention kind of way, just a gentle tug. Gavin's eyes just glazed. Look up at him. He's like, I know this is rough. And goodness knows you don't deserve anything like this. You've only been kind. But I know a thing or two about all of this. And he sits down and begins kind of explaining how he was bitten, how he was changed, and how he essentially, instead of trying to hide it, embraced it. And even though it has led to some lifestyle changes, he maintains control.
How does Emma seem as he's telling her, like, how he's being able to control it, but he's not killing people and, like, going out and being a ram, being just, like, a nuisance? Does she seem like...
rolling her eyes.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Fucking cow. They're not, like, close to each other, right? Like, she's a little bit away from...
You didn't say how far away you put him.
I didn't. Next to each other.
Yeah, I don't want her next to Gavin. I feel really bad for him. But I'll just leave it for now.
So he makes his persuasion. Gavin just registers everything and just begins nodding. He's like, this wasn't really what I had in mind for an adventure. Just gonna go try and be captain of the guard.
Oh.
Do you think I can control this? Jeddah nods and kind of clasps him on the shoulder. He's like, well, if I certainly can, anybody else could. We'll have to see about your friend over there. And be that as it may, I don't know who it was who offed those people. I have a sneaking suspicion it was this one over here. If I can get a hold of the bodies and give a good sniff, I might be able to tell, but... be that as it may, I certainly think you can.
We just pin all this on Emma. There's no point in dragging these two into any more, into anything else.
I'm gonna go up to Emma. Why does it have to be Emma?
Emma's so sweet. Where is the Emma?
Kitty Witty. She's not here.
No, she's not in here. Oh no, oh no, that's Loki. No, she's not. She's probably asleep on the other bed.
Okay,
but
so
Loki's
I'm
over
gonna
there.
be towards Emma. I'm like, so you knew the whole time? Are you aware in your alternate form?
Bite me.
I'd rather not, because then you might return the favor, and I.
Don't want to be like
No
you.
offense, I'd prefer not to lose control once a month. Let's see. I don't suppose you're willing to say if there are others. They very well might be. He looked away. Insight check. Are there others? Whenever I mention it.
Go ahead.
Let's see.
10. Plus 14.
She's a hard one to read.
Okay.
I mean, I'm technically standing there, but I'm not. Just probably glaring at her. I'm gonna go over to Nigel and I'm just gonna like make sure his bandages look good and stuff.
Yeah, there's that slick kind of viscera, and anytime you've got a scab that just kind of ooze, that kind of resin ooze, just coming out of some of the wounds, and you can see where some of it is already beginning to close on its own.
Oh.
It's closing a little bit faster than normal.
Okay.
And closing faster than normal.
So, the spell Suggestion makes people think that they're your friend. So if I cast Suggestion, be like, don't you want to tell me all your secrets? Don't you want to tell me I'ma be your friend?
You suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two magically influence a creature you can see within range that can hear and understand you. Creatures that can't be charmed or immune to this effect must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable, asking the creature to stab itself, throw itself under a spear.
As long as it's so Suggestion.
The target must make suggest a course of action. Specify. You can also specify conditions that will trigger a specific activity during duration. For example, you might suggest an eye, blah blah blah.
You would probably have to try it.
Okay.
She might not be able to be charmed though.
What else am I doing? Suggestion. It's a wisdom save. And she doesn't seem very wise to me.
Probably is. Probably why she's been getting away with this for so long.
Natural 20.
What?
I'm not gonna intimidate her.
I mean, I believe you. It's just I didn't want it to be that way.
I do have advantage on intimidation checks. Just saying. But I'm not gonna be that person anymore.
Oh, you're doing so good.
I know.
You're doing
Because I
so
want to
good.
beat the fuck out of her, but it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm over with Nigel. I'm over with Nigel right now. I'm not there.
What'd you say?
How close are you?
To what?
I mean, I'm not super close. I know that she can like lunge and bite.
Bro, she will get that head chopped off real fucking quick. She tried to be out here biting people.
Said she was wild, so I'm not super close. No.
I was just wondering.
No.
Your spells aren't going to work on me.
Well, it was worth a try.
I hear this and I just like mumble under my breath, well, there's other things that could work on you as I begrudgingly keep myself in check.
You're more than willing to try them. I'm doing them a favor.
You're doing the people a favor?
By slaughtering? No, I'm not there!
And she's responding to you. Her eyes flicked over to you. She heard you.
Oh, I'm good. I'm going to ignore her.
So,
I'm going to
what
ignore her.
about the people that you killed? Did you do them a favor?
Collateral damage. Happens sometimes when they're weak.
Oh. Well, that's not good. So you see having your particular abilities, you see it as an advantage.
Wouldn't you?
If I could control it, then probably. But at the same time, shouldn't people have a choice if they want that or not?
Sometimes it's easier if the choice is made for you. Prevents messy buildup and hassle.
Taking away people's free will. That sounds.
Was it made for you? Or did you choose this?
Chose it.
Okay. How long have you had these abilities? You seem to...
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, that's why I asked. I would like to know. I'm intrigued. Because you seem to be rather coherent, but you're
What's your passive perception?
19?
16.
Okay. Both of you just like, whoa, coming at me. You notice that her hand is shifting up and down slightly and behind her.
Just like, my dude, really?
I'm gonna turn around and see this. I'm gonna go over and
Well, you don't see this. Only Nora sees it.
That will.
I'm
No,
just
I'm not.
I'm just gonna fix it. I'm just gonna come on.
tar up some real good.
I'm gonna
men.
get some more rope and take
Is
whatever.
she cutting it with her nails or something?
Well, she's cutting it with something, probably a knife. I mean, she's a soldier. They have stuff on them.
We'll take
yeah.
away stuff.
So how are you tying her up? Currently, she's kind of propped up against one of the trees.
Okay.
Well, I say unproper. Make her wear herself out.
I'm going to say oh man, you're trying to cut yourself out of the ropes. I say that out loud.
I'm gonna immediately turn around.
And then
I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna help her fix this.
So yeah, we just kind of
Does she have a knife in her hands? Is that what she's cutting it with?
Do you go look?
Yeah. I'm gonna look. Go ahead. You know what? It's fine. Only one of us.
We need to regag her.
Regag her.
You go over and you grab her.
I didn't know. I was grabbing her arms, low on her arms. Her hands are behind her back. I went to her back. I'm not facing her face.
Her hands are at her sides.
No, they weren't. They were tied behind. I tied mine behind my back.
Her hands were up like this when she was frozen in place, and you all have not readjusted. All you did was pull the ropes taut, and it came down by her sides.
Okay.
Let's fix her ropes, okay? We're gonna
fix
with
her
the two
ropes.
of us, we're gonna fix her ropes. Not let her bite us.
Being very aware.
Very careful. She's not gonna.
I fucking headbutt this bitch so bad.
Don't do it.
I'm not. This is Sophia. Sophia wants to headbutt her really bad.
We're gonna be.
That's a natural 20 for her strength saving throw.
Wait, what?
That's a natural 20 for her strength. In that moment, she uses the rest of her action to turn into the werewolf in midday.
That's not good.
I need you guys to roll initiative.
Oh man!
Stone. Damn.
Oh. Again.
Oh, God, that's not good.
Again. I mean, the other dude could do it too. Maybe.
No, he couldn't. I mean, not from what we could tell. He could go back in and out during the nighttime.
He might be able to control it.
12.
16. She better not get another natural 20. Better not.
All I'm saying is we're gonna have to end her.
I mean, yeah, what else can you do?
Or we can turn her back into stone.
Alright, so, what was your initiative?
16.
We need to turn her into stone as a werewolf. And then so that we can bring her back out.
Well,
And
yeah,
show everybody when she turns back and that it's her.
Yeah.
And then we can blame all of this on her. 12.
All right. Everybody who has kind of been on guard this entire time gets to go before her. Top of the round. I'm going to throw my dice on the ground. So at the top of the round, you extend your hand with the same amulet and try to stone her.
Be careful, she might try to get that away from you. She's smart.
That is a natural 16.
What?
As you thrust your fist forward, she growls and snarls at you. Talavin, you are next. What do you do?
Oh, well. I'm gonna no. Should I try to grapple her?
No!
Okay, no. Okay, not gonna do that. Lightning daggers!
Her strength is insane.
Probably.
Let's arm myself.
Let me grapple the werewolf! No, I'm just kidding.
I shove my arm in its mouth. Keep it from biting anyone. Flaws in logic? No.
Why would I need logic? I'm going to touch her, because I'm already right there, and inflict wounds! My 2 spells as a cleric today are inflict wounds and cure wounds. DM.
Inflict and cure. What does the DC save? And what kind of save?
It does not say. It's a touch. So I just read this last night. Damn it.
And you're studying.
Where's I in here? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, L, M, N, L, M, I, H, I.
So it's the beginning.
H, okay,
I.
I. It's down at the bottom. It's a little one. Okay, so it just says, touch instantaneous. Make a melee attack against a creature you can reach. On a hit, the target takes 3d10 necrotic damage.
Alright, so you have to roll to hit.
Roll to hit. I apparently can't touch her, even though I'm already technically touching her.
Can't touch this. Do.
So you don't hit. What did you roll?
It was a little bit cocked, but it's a 2.
Another 2. You go to extend your hand and reach forward, but she, seeing this moment, just snarls and slashes down, knocking your hand out of the way. At this point, Zoom is going to try and take a shot. He misses. As he looks at the wild things that are happening, he takes an aim and fires, is unable to. Wyatt takes a moment, bonus action, tries to hide. Versus the perception. Okay. He is successfully hidden around the side of the tree as he darts around in the shadows and goes to make a dagger attack. That hits.
He has advantage, doesn't he? Because she's engaged with me and Nora.
Uh-huh. He gets advantage, which means that he gets a sneak attack, which is, oh gosh, I think it's 3d6. Hang on.
Bro, that sneak attack is flame, though. Like, no joke, whenever I'm watching Critical Role, not the little goblin, bro, she be fucking dudes up.
Sneaky sneak.
She'd be like, Fury of the Small. I'm like, oh my god, Fury of the Small, yes!
Sneak attack at his level is 2d6 plus a d4.
See, look, the one time I'm not super asshole-ish and don't tie these people up to within an inch of their life, they get free.
He plunges the dagger into her side. Boink. He darts around, plunges the dagger into her side as she snarls at him and deals 12 points of normal damage, followed by a whole 6 points of lightning damage as it seizes into her side. With that, Adriel is also going to take a quick shot. Misses! She barely misses as she holds up. Or actually... Yeah, that does miss. That does miss. As she also tries to take aim. She's trying to get a good range on it, but as she's backing up, just... it goes wide. Jen, on the other hand, takes that moment, and you can see her wings crackle with energy as she begins forming a storm and brings her fist down. As she does, it needs to make, hang on, it's a dexterity saving throw. That is a fail. And one second. I should remember this. This is takes 3d10 lightning damage upon her failure, which is 13 points. Whew, she's starting to look hurt. As the lightning just seizes into the werewolf's body, she keeps snarling. With that, Jacob also runs up, and he has advantage on his 2 attacks as everybody is just surrounding, hacking away at her. The first attack, he sees that he's actually accidentally almost hits you, Talavin, and just forces himself to swing a different direction. His next hit, however, as he sees her standing there, just thrusts the blade forward, dealing her 6 3 9. Oh my goodness, so much math.
That's okay. Take your time. Don't really want the bow.
As he plunges the dagger, or as he plunges the long sword in between 2 of her ribs, you watch as the end lights up with this frigid cold. And as he pulls out, you can see following is a trail of blood, which instantly turns to ice. As she takes another 5 points of cold damage. Talel, being right next to you, absolutely panicked at seeing all of this. Yeah, Zoom had grabbed him and given him to you as he was carrying Gavin. Sees this and pulls out a small vial. He's like, "It's my last one." And he holds his action and waits for you at Talavin at the top of the round. Nora, it is your turn again. What do you do? She's looking really rough.
I'm gonna use my lightning dagger.
Stone her ass.
No, because then she'll be alive. Well,
We kind of need her alive to blame her for all of this.
try to stone her then. Stone! Ha! DC 15, Constitution save. A turn to stone. Wing. Ugh.
Once again, frozen in.
Bro, we're leaving her stone, and we can just leave. Bro, we can just leave her like this forever.
I don't think that's moral. I think we should kill her. Instead of leaving someone in an eternity of stone.
I mean, it's not like she knows. I mean, technically, time passes differently for her. I mean, we at least have to bring her to the town people and blame this all on her.
Fair enough.
All right, who got some chains? Because we're not putting a rope on this bitch again.
I don't know about that. I don't carry chain with me.
Yeah,
No,
some manacles. We need some magic manacles, please.
My armor's leather mostly. I don't think I carry chain now.
All right. Well,
We're just
well,
gonna,
good job,
like,
everybody. We're not gonna turn her back for now, at least.
Everybody slightly stunned at the very rapid pace all of this occurred at. Takes a moment. Great. Well, yeah. We'll, like, you sure?
We'll just leave her for now.
We're gonna leave her, okay.
Yeah.
Jetta, at this point, kind of looks and is like, actually, it might be best if, these 2 and I, get out of here.
We don't have a cart anymore, do we? We just have their cart.
We can't give them a card.
Yeah, we're
They're
not gonna.
fine.
I mean, but
They're
Nigel's not
werewolves.
gonna be able to move, though.
They can carry him.
Should I heal him?
It's their problem. But yeah, you could heal. I think he would appreciate that.
Okay.
Since you know for sure that he.
Yeah. Okay.
He.
I guess so. So Jetta is getting at like him and Gavin and Nigel getting the fuck on out this bitch.
You kind of get that sense.
The issue is going to be getting them out because there are guards at the gate.
We're outside.
No, we're
in the woods outside of the gate.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Bro, this whole time I thought this shit was inside.
There are woods inside and outside.
Are we inside or outside of the castle?
You're inside of the perimeter, but there's an area that has forest.
That's what I said.
What?
Like, I don't know how we're about to get these people out of here.
Jetta kind of looks in this moment. He's like, I could probably try and jump. If he's willing to hang on.
I mean, I'll try to heal Nigel up some more. And then, are you going to take them both?
He takes that moment and kind of gestures over to the side.
Okay, I'm going to walk over.
I'll go too.
Everybody kind of pulls over. Gavin, seeing this stone, just is just staring in awe at Emma's true form. And he looks and he's like, I don't know how that kid is going to take the news. I mean, Gavin's a nice kid and seems interested. But his other friend, before everything takes hold, there's still a chance for him to avoid this kind of life.
How do we help him?
I mean, it's just let him die.
Let him die?
That's what he means.
No, he doesn't. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, that's what he means.
Oh, I can't do that.
Jetta just gives you guys this look and is like, this is a rough life. And if he comes back to consciousness, he will have, if I'm reading everything correctly, he's not going to be normal. He's going to be one of us. Gavin seems willing to learn. I don't know what this new kid is like.
Well, that's up to him to decide.
Yeah, I mean, I can't kill him.
Just an option.
I'm not gonna just stand by and let him die.
If we can wake him up and if we can talk to him, at the very least, can you at least try and talk to him?
I'll do what I can. Not everyone is as receptive as Gavin. I think he's honestly more in shock right now, and at any point he can change his mind. That's the danger of this.
I have to at least give him a chance. Since he didn't have a choice in the matter. So he's unconscious. If I cast Cure Wounds on him, would that wake him up?
You can try and wake him up.
It wouldn't hurt him.
I'll cast Cure Wounds on him.
You cast Cure Wounds at first level, and you watch as the remaining areas which were still damaged heal over, leaving not a scar. And he face kind of twitches and eyes flutter open.
And I'm kind of like sitting down next to him, like just kind of like my hand gently on his shoulder, trying to be very calm. And it's okay. It's okay. Do you remember anything that happened?
I went off the tower to get a drink of water, and I saw these glowing eyes underneath of the thing, and I tried shouting to Joey, who's asleep. I started running. I tried shouting, and it got me. That thing got me.
It's okay. We turned it to stone. It can't move. That thing was Emma.
What?
You
gotta be kidding.
She knew what she was, and she purposefully turned you and Gavin into one as well.
What? What? I'm one.
You could be.
See his eyes crossing.
I'm gonna kind of like shake him a little bit and just kind of like stay awake. It's okay. Focus. I have someone here that's gonna talk to you. Please tell me you did not just hurl on me.
He hurled off to the side.
Good. That would make me very, very unhappy. Yeah. I'm gonna take out my water canteen and just give him a little bit of water.
How do you know? Just.
Well, I mean, I was gonna offer it to him. I wasn't gonna just shove it down his throat, but
No, he's just taking small sips, and how do you know? How do you know?
Well, I have a friend here that's actually going to explain further because he knows more about it.
Looks over. The old coot!
And he could be the difference between you living and dying, so be nice.
Hey, how's it going? Sits down nearby and just kind of begins talking him through it about the difficulty of the lifestyle and kind of his own story. Goes through the difficulties of being this thing, of the challenges, and how it takes a lot of effort to harness this thing, and that it takes years of practice. Ooh, it's a tied roll. Nigel, who, for the most part, much like Gavin, has just been paling by the second. And at some point he almost faints, and you all prop him up against the tree as he continues to drink from the water skin. And eventually he nods slowly and he's like, I don't feel like dying, if that's an option, but it's gonna be hard. What if we lose it? And Jetta, don't worry, you're probably going to lose it, but you'll have me.
Oh.
He looks at all of you and he's like, looks like I've got myself a couple of young whippersnappers to start training up.
Now we just need to get you all out of here.
Are you sure you don't want to take her with you?
No, she's not leaving.
Oh.
She a whole bitch. She's going to make amends for what she's done.
We're certainly going to see about that. In the meantime, I could try and get us over. Not as spry as I once was, but I might be able to get to the top and help pull them over.
Okay.
Gavin just looks like, wait, now? He's still tied up, by the way.
Oh, I'll go untie him.
Hey, you guys are guards. Can't you just
leave?
Make up an excuse and leave?
I mean, I guess.
I guess. It's gonna look suspicious, though. Right? If I leave right after all of this?
Well, I mean, we're blaming all of this on her.
You were just very distraught. Weren't you so distraught that it was your girlfriend who turned out to be evil?
I mean, I'm pretty distraught, but I'm a little less distraught about everything else.
Well, that's what we're gonna tell them. We're gonna tell them you were mentally distraught.
Or we could literally, we could just lie and just tell them that she ate them.
Well, we could just
We could just lie and just tell them that she ate them.
I mean, we could say that they died, and then we went ahead and buried them or something. But
then they might.
I mean, I have things. I have my parents, my siblings. What am I going to tell them?
Well, you have about 24 hours till the moon is full again, so you could go tell them. I don't see why you...
They're not here. They're in another town.
Oh.
Well, if you write them a letter, we can send it.
Which town?
We're not gonna take it to
Okay.
send it.
Well, there's no messengers in this town anymore.
Shit.
Yeah. First things first, cut off roads of communication.
Why is she so smart? No! What a bitch!
Okay, either way, it's up to you, but...
I'm gonna grab my things and just say after this might not be the best position I'm in, and Nigel and I are...
Wait a second. Could we... I mean, we could bring forth... I don't know. We could bring forth Nigel and be like, she attacked him, and Gavin takes him off to a better city for healing, and then y'all just disappear into the woods. People disappear in the woods all the time.
Gavin takes a second and he looks to Nigel and he's like, I don't know if that's a good idea. If they find out, that they might try to kill him outright.
That's true too. I didn't think about that.
I mean, we don't really know a whole lot about this except that this is a bad thing. Now that we know for sure this is what it is, I think just trying to say that we're going to take a position somewhere else, that might be just the best way to go. Right. Okay.
Oh, poor guy.
Right. Well, yeah, he can't do that because he's still tied up technically.
Yeah, we will untie him.
You untie him and he just... Okay. Right. I can't feel my legs. Just gonna sit here for a minute. How soon are you going to tell them about
How long do you need?
Hell yeah, how long do you need?
We can tell them later.
Give me an hour or so. I'm gonna collect my thoughts.
I mean, I wouldn't take too... Well, I mean, I guess technically it doesn't matter. I just wouldn't take too long.
Yeah, an hour is fine. We'll be here. You go.
Maybe grab some of Nigel's things for him.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah. It's like, Nigel, how you feeling? How you faring? Nigel just lays back into the tree, eyes closed. He's just dazed.
I don't have any more spells.
Alright.
You all take that time, try and help them prepare for what's ahead. And after about an hour, both of them are able to relatively stand, although Nigel a little bit shakier than Gavin. And Jeddah, once again, kind of wraps himself in some rags. He's like, I'll be along shortly. I'll grab my things and head for the outskirts of town. I'll see you both there. And he begins breaking down his tent, breaking down the tarp that Gavin had given him.
Oh.
After he packs up his things, both Gavin and Nigel slowly make their way along the perimeter to the barracks to gather up their various possessions.
I assume they're gonna do what they said they're gonna do, so that'll be fine. This is fun.
Unless you want to take your Nicho and follow them. Make sure they leave.
My what?
Your hawk. I can't remember her name.
Michiko.
Michiko. You can take Michiko and follow them.
That's okay. I think they're fine. They're gonna go like biting everyone. Like, well, if I'm a werewolf, everyone should be one. We can be a werewolf town. It'll be great.
That's literally what I thought was going to be happening. I was like, fucking A, dude. Fucking
It's gonna be like the troll situation where it's like there's like 50 of them. Yeah. Okay. So I guess after they leave, we'll like bid them farewell or something, and then we'll go find the captain of the guards.
Yeah.
And be like, look, we got it.
And bring him to the woods after everybody's gone.
Slightly suspicious. Go ahead and just make a general persuasion check. As you guys are going to be coming to the woods with us. Yes, go into the woods in the back.
13.
Thanks.
Talavin, you, having had that conversation the day before, managed to help persuade him. Wyatt and Jacob actually ended up trailing after. You okay?
No, I was just like, Talavin's having like this nice conversation, and Nora's like, come into the woods, because she's like just in the background, like rolling very low. Come into the woods. Sorry.
I was trying to not see it. Jacob and Wyatt both trailed after Gavin and their friend, Nigel. Just to make sure that they made it to the barracks okay, just to help them pack up their things. Zoom and Adriel both head back just to check on their horses, make sure that everything's all right. By the end of all of this, you essentially have taken a point of exhaustion as you've been up all night.
All that napping earlier was for nothing.
Nothing! I should've just stayed up.
You all would have needed a long rest, essentially.
I mean, it was like 6 hours. It was like noon to 6.
Yeah, we didn't sleep though.
I did. I took a whole ass nap.
You fed the wolves, you attuned to your weapons, you had food.
No, technically I didn't eat till later, so technically it would have been 2 to 6.
So you all missed lunch, is what I'm hearing.
We're about to go sleep is what we're about to do. We're not, if there are any more werewolves, they be what they be. The guard can get them.
That's during the day.
The NPCs can fend for themselves. How much do you tell the guard?
We tell them that we were patrolling the streets, and we heard, we were patrolling the streets, and Nora's hawk saw a werewolf, as I present a stone werewolf, climbing across the rooftops looking for prey, and it jumped me and Nora, and got a slash. No, I'm not going to tell him that, because then he's going to try to be like, you're a werewolf. And we turned it to stone, and then we turned it back out of stone, and it got away after we tied it up, and it was Emma. And then she got to the woods, and we turned her to stone again. And here she lay.
Make a deception check.
Can I at least get advantage? Can you not help me? What are you doing?
You're just talking. I'm not gonna like do it.
You're not helping me.
That story
Was garbage. My deception is trash.
would have been at disadvantage, as unbelievable as some of it was.
We got it.
No. No. I rolled a 17 and a 4.
What's your persuasion? 7. You beat him by 1.
You're a whole fool.
Rolled a 6 and he has a neutral charisma modifier.
Ooh, how do I get that?
Or no, sorry, like neutral wisdom modifier. Yeah. Gosh darn it, guys. Yeah, we turned him back to stone.
I should have just never told him we turned her to stone. I should have just told him we chased her to the woods. That was so stupid. I don't know why we told her we turned her to stone.
And he looks. How are we sure that this is actually Emma?
Oh no. Okay, so I did tell him. So I tell him we turned her to stone the first time, and then we tied her up, and she transformed back into a human when we turned her back out from stone. She turned into a human, and she was tied up, and it was Emma. But if you want, we can unstone her and prove it again if you really want us to.
I have a sneaking suspicion that you're telling the truth. But this is one of our own. I'd like to see firsthand. We'll be ready.
Can we get some chains up in this bitch? You got some chains?
Chains are brought out by some of the other soldiers. Everyone wraps them around.
And then I'm also going, not only, so there's chains around her feet and her arms.
Muzzle?
And her, no, because that won't really matter. She'll have a mouth. She won't have a mouth.
She'll have a mouth.
I mean, we could definitely do that for now. When she turns back into a werewolf.
She stays, yeah.
Yeah, until she stays as a werewolf. Yeah, I'm going to put a bunch of rope around her mouth. And then, like, literally, like, tie it around her mouth and then tie it behind her head so that it can't just fall off.
It'll just disappear. Okay, it's fine.
It's fine. Just anything.
So they're ready, and I'm gonna do the stone.
And I'm gonna have my blade, my fire blade out as well. As we de-stone her.
Everyone prepared and ready. As soon as her form as she hits the ground, just being snarling and snapping. And in that moment, she does change back. And she begins looking around wildly, tears in her eyes.
Tears are... Bitch, you can't cry now, fool! I think the fuck... No, I didn't say that. Not crazy. I'm not crazy. She about to cry her way out of this shit. I will kill her.
As he's looking, he's like, oh, what do you know? How do we, handle this?
I mean...
You're the leader.
Never came across something like this before.
You wanna kill her?
There's, she will turn into a werewolf every full moon. If she bites you, she turns you into one. She has mentioned that she will gladly turn everyone into one if possible. And,
It sounds like you're giving instructions for, like, dog watching.
Dog watching.
Be like, check on your walks.
She's a dick on the walks. She will bite you whenever possible. And she will run away and bite more people. Basically, it's up to you what you want to do with this situation, but just know that she did kill those two people.
Kind of mean what would hurt her. You want
silver. You want silver and magic.
Magic and silver. Good thing we know where to get those.
Yonder Misty had some. Sorry.
Hiking her up, keeping her in chains.
Don't let her bite you.
She's dragged back to the area of.
I'm gonna stuff a rag in her mouth so she can't be out here.
She's already got the rope. She's got the rope tied in her mouth.
Because I was like, I ain't about to let her fucking trick these people because I don't know how tricksy she is.
All right. With that being said, with that being done, you all watch as she is guided away in chains to some kind of...
I kind of give her a small smirk. She gets dragged past me because I'm like, yeah, that's right. Take away people's free will, beach.
She smirks right back.
Good for you. She is so happy with this, and it is so not good. I feel like we should follow and make sure she doesn't get away. Are they gonna kill her? Is the captain of the guard still there?
He is.
I'm gonna be like, so what are you going to do with her, if you don't mind me asking?
We're gonna put her up for trial. See if we can get a confession out of her.
She's very difficult to read, and she's not likely to confess.
And she's not likely to... She could potentially act like she didn't know what she was doing.
You're sure she's the one who killed?
Yes.
But you weren't there.
I mean, she was a human at one point. She admitted it to us. We were able to talk to her for a few minutes before she broke out of her bonds. I told him about, well, I guess I didn't say I told him, but, like, we did talk to her while she was the first time.
I would advise that you do something about her before tonight, because I believe tonight is the actual full moon.
And she will be very strong.
Good to know. It takes off.
Oh, it's on you. We solved your mystery. She's definitely getting away. Fuck.
With the intelligence of these people.
Yeah, future check. Is she getting away?
Yes! Yeet!
She's gonna yeet right out of there. No, you don't know. She seems pretty well bound and gagged and...
That don't mean shit when she turns back into a werewolf, so Oof.
With that, you all head back to your respective rooms.
What'd you say?
Could you cast sleep on her?
I could, but sleep is like kind of like a hit point sleep.
Oh, okay.
So like, and it affects, it's a splash effect, so she'd have to be alone somewhere for me to do it. Anyway, yes, we go back to the rooms.
Yes! Sleepy!
Adriel and Zoom happen to make themselves a little bit scarce during this time, as a few sprites are still with them.
Ah!
Oh. Actually, before we go, as we head back, I'm gonna, like, go visit Warrior and give him a, just, like, because I haven't seen him since my very terrible dream, so I'm gonna go nuzzle with him for a little while.
He's very happy to see you. His wings fluff and flutter at his sides.
Is the good boy.
My little lover, yes.
What time is it?
By the time all of this actually transpires, it's probably around 11.
Why do our adventures always end in the morning?
Yeah, they always
That's the
end
perfect
in the morning.
suggestion. We can never leave in the morning.
And we can always just fucking yeet out of here exhausted and then just camp on the way and just be fucked. Giant alligator.
No!
We got to stay here a whole nother night. That thing is gonna get out and it's gonna come kill us in our sleep. Fuck.
I guess we could get more supplies and stuff. Just like a general supply check.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, easy enough. You're able to restock some simple food when it comes to various dried goods.
Is there magical healing potion-y places, or is it just the herb place?
It is just the herb place.
Okay, I have plenty of those. Although, I wonder if he has any wolfsbane. Keeps them on us now. I mean, I might as well have some for if it ever happens again. I'm just saying. Now I need to be prepared for everything.
Okay, so how much would that cost if I just got supplies for everyone, just generally?
For everyone, probably, 20 gold.
Okay, we'll have enough and stuff. Okay. Good to know. So I spend the rest of the day
I'll help her
doing that.
after I'm done with Warrior for like an hour, and then I'll find her and help out.
So that
Jeddah actually stops by as you all are out perusing, gathering things. Jeddah comes over, finding you. As he's passing by, he's got his hands up. And he just gives you all this look, and he just smiles and gives a nod. As he looks over at someone who's just looking at him weird. Would you have some coin?
Okay, this is the joke.
They startled off and take off.
You ass!
I sorry.
You're a terrible human.
I don't actually. I said previously. This is a joke. Okay. I'll give him some of our supplies, just like a little bit, because he has some more.
As he chases the other people off, he straightens up, seeing that no one else is around, and walks over to normally to you guys. And he's like, I like scaring the people sometimes. Keeps them questioning.
It is rather amusing.
It is very amusing.
When it's not happening.
To us.
True. Thanks again for helping take care of those other two. It's gonna be rough for them, but is there any way that any way you want me to help keep in touch with you about them if you're interested in knowing?
Don't you dare.
No.
Don't you say it out loud.
I don't want no.
You can always keep in correspondence. I mean, we're just moving northern words right now if you want to write letters, but I trust that they're in good hands with you.
I certainly hope so.
They are lucky to have you. Would you like some supplies? Nora just
I won't say no.
gives them some stuff.
And takes the dried goods and he... Oh, it smells so good. Shoves it in his pack and replaces it back on his back. And I'm sure they won't forget this. Neither will I.
I hope we meet again in the future.
He gives it a bow. And for a moment, for just that half a moment, make an insight check.
Oh. Okay, 16 plus tainted 20.
Tainted 20. In that moment, the way he stands, the way he holds himself, seems to be more than a beggar, more than a common man. The way he bows, the way he presented himself. For a fraction of a moment, you get a glimpse of what he might have been. As he pulls his rags back over and re-hunches himself and begins walking out.
I'm so devastated for him, and I don't even know him.
Let's take him with us.
That means we have to take Nigel and Gavin too.
Yeah! Who needs correspondence when we can be together forever?
Wait, Jenna, come with us. A bolt of lightning comes down and just fucking no. A DM bolt of lightning.
If you want, you can add them to your collection.
No.
Get them now on sale. 1 for 3 for the price of one.
Mackenzie, no. Mackenzie, no. 3 for the price of 1.
We'll have extras. We can each.
I know, but they can't control themselves. What if they attack us while we're sleeping because they can't control themselves? It is a no.
Well, I mean, after the full moon, it'll be less. Like, they don't transform every night. It's just the full moon, right?
I don't know.
Yeah. Generally speaking, yeah.